New Age server alarm, and this is mini system test 11. Actually, it's now going to become system test 1. Because I've got a new system set up, and you remember in system test 31 I mentioned I was going to start having home systems and mini systems. And I was going to call them home system tests and system tests. So this is a system test, and I'll be doing home system tests periodically. So this is going to be a new series of system tests. I'm going to rename all the old ones to be like old system test whatever. But as you can see, I got the 8005, and I'm in the basement, and I've got a system set up. Alright, there's a power supply. Right next to it, I got my fire-lite MS2 with a pull station here. And this, I will not be testing this today. Alright, it's just a remote strobe, it's kind of boring. I was originally going to be putting up a bell and a pull station here, but that would have required connecting these two panels together. But I couldn't get them connected together without them putting each other back into alarm. So I'm actually planning on building a network control panel kind of deal. This box is empty. But I'm going to build a small control panel in here that's going to connect the two panels together, plus a third panel I'm going to be getting later on, probably next month maybe, and a fourth panel, which would be over there. I'd have to move these printers, if I ever got one. So, yeah. So for the system I've got, this is like a retake of First Systems Episode 1, because I actually found out the pull station I had was not a fire-lite MS2. The way I found that out was I actually found some pictures of the store before it was renovated, and I did some scans. This is on the forums, by the way. I did some scans, and here's what I found. That doesn't look anything like a fire-lite MS2. They're extremely blurry, so I couldn't get a positive ID until I did some research and figured out and remembered so hard. I think that little bit of white there on the red part jogged my memory a bit. I remembered hard enough that it looks like this. I drew a sketch. See, lift and pull, that's a red part. See that? And pull down for fire. See? Game well. But I got the single action version though. Here it is. Dual action the cover would be here, but this is the single action version. It's very difficult to pull. It's really hard. It's more than 5 pounds. And it's made of metal. And it's also pretty hard to reset as well. But as you can see, it's got a similar design to the fire-lite pull station. Or not fire-lite, but the FCI pull stations. How it's got that U-shaped wraparound, and it's made of aluminum. And there's a part in the middle. And it slides straight down. So, here's the 8005. And I got a 7002T. And now I have confirmed that the alarms were 7002Ts. The way I did that was I responded to the building one day with the fire department when I was a junior firefighter. And what happened was somebody had accidentally knocked a box over the side of a ledge, because inside that back room of the store, math homework, there's actually a room, we got a room here, goes all the way to the ceiling, but there is a ledge right there, with another room that's a little ways below ground, or I should say a little ways it's on the ground. This is actually a couple of feet above the ground. And there's a ledge right here. And then there's a shelving unit with boxes and boxes. And inside here are the sprinkler pipes and the tamper valves. Oops. So what happened was somebody knocked a box down one day, and it hit the sprinkler valve and activated the alarm. By the way, for the record, the 7002T that I saw is right there. So I went in that back room and I heard the Commander 4s, but I didn't hear the 7002T. I didn't even know it was there at the time. I discovered it later and was like, oh wow. But anyway. Shut up already! I've also got a Game Whale smoke detector here. Z77 base, and something 7 head. R7 head. I never remember if it's R7 or F7. Now, it's held up with a bracket a metal bracket, you can see right there. But I duct taped it because I don't have the screw that goes in the bracket. It's a special screw and I can't find it. So, let's go ahead and pull it. Oh, jeez, I'm criminals. Alarm silenced. Now let me show you how difficult it is to reset this pull station. There. That comes out. Then there's the back side. Then it goes back to the top. Then you have to push it down. But you have to do it, but you can't do it too much or you'll pull it again. So, now it's reset. Reset the panel. I'm not going to test the smoke detector today because it requires smoke and it's going to take too long. So, but I will do something though. I will demonstrate the 5-pound pulling force. This is actually a retake. The first time I did this, it actually ripped the pull station out of the wall. The screws let go. So, I've got a strap right here. Hold on. I've got a strap here. And I'm going to thread it through the top of the pull station, like this. Alright. Then I'm going to take the little clip on the strap and put the phone down. There, you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Take the clip on the strap, put the strap through the clip, and tighten it up. There, so now it's hanging down a little bit, and if I were to pull on the strap, it would pull the pull station. So now I've got a 5-pound weight here, a dumbbell, and I'm going to put it through the strap and let it rest. Let's see if it pulls. I saw the handle move down slightly. Did you see that? See? The handle moved slightly when I let the weight down, but it did not activate. So this takes more than 5 pounds of weight to pull. You know, it might even actually take 10 pounds. I've got another barbell. Let's try it. Ow! Let's see if 10 pounds activates it. If 10 pounds won't activate it, then that is a really difficult pull station. So, and yeah, I got 10 pounds of weight pulling on this handle, and it did not activate. So, this is not ADA compliant at all. Okay, I mean, I've got 10 pounds of weight on the pull station, and it did not pull it. So. It takes more than 10 pounds to activate, so this pull station is not ADA compliant at all. Not even near ADA compliant. It's actually the polar opposite of being ADA compliant. Oops. There. Oy. So, put it back in. And put it back to... There we go. Put it back. Now, these pull stations are extremely rare. I'm actually the first person to have one of these. Actually, the second person, because the person who bought it got 2 of them, and I bought 1 of them off him. Let's reset, and back to normal. A little screw holding the panel door shut. Hello, computer case. And that's it for System Test 1, aka Mini System Test 1. Have a nice day, everybody.